guys, it's Rumba here. Today we are going to be making a tier list based on every single Ultimate Custom Night character with their difficulty in the 50-20 mode. As you guys know, a while back I had actually beaten 50-20 mode, and I randomly got the idea to rank the animatronics based on their difficulty in that particular night. I have these tiers here. I don't know why this one's screwed up, but I have from easiest to hardest, NA, which is just these two because obviously DD isn't in 50-20 mode, and Zor, he isn't like technically difficult. He just spawns characters, and those characters are in the list. We have basically obsolete, which is the characters that pretty much don't even show up during the night. Does stuff, I guess. It's the characters that will do stuff, but I will not die to. Like, you will not die to them in the night. Can be a problem, is pretty much the mid-tier range. It's the characters that you most likely won't die to, but if you just make a little mistake, you will probably die to them. Pretty hardest characters that are definitely run killers. They can be avoided, but they're kind of hard to avoid. And unreasonably hard, which is screwed up here, are characters that are the reason that 50-20 is so difficult. Alright, I think it's time we start. Toy Chica. Now, Toy Chica is just a go across the screen. All you have to do is put your mask on, and she goes away. She's in the does stuff, I guess, category, because Chica really doesn't... She really won't kill you, I'm gonna be honest. Next up, we have Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy is definitely going in the pretty hard category. He is a lot of people's 49th character. A lot of people, as 49-20, will add Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy, he isn't difficult. The problem with Toy Freddy is that he will kill you if he has a game over on every like a half a second interval. So like 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. If you have your camera up on those exact seconds, he will kill you. But you only have your camera up for maybe half a second. So if you just get lucky throughout the night, Toy Freddy might not be a problem, but he is definitely pretty hard. I wouldn't call him unreasonably hard though. Trash in the Gang, basically obsolete. The only time that Trash in the Gang does anything is if the balloon spawns, which on Toy Freddy's camera, which like basically never happens, and then all you have to do is restart 2 seconds into the night, so it's not that big of a deal. Another basically obsolete is Wither Bonnie. We're actually going to jump a little bit in the list for this one. We're also going to put this guy here because what happens is these two both spawn on a 13-second interval. 13 seconds, 26 seconds, you know, stuff like that. And if you have your camera open, they have a good chance of spawning. If this guy spawns, this guy will most likely be behind him, and your run is over no matter what. Your run is done. You're not going to win. So I'm going to put these two in basically obsolete, because if you beat 50-20, he just isn't here. Actually, you know what? I'll move him up to does stuff, I guess. Just because if he does spawn, like I said, your run is over. And he won't even show up until like after all the hard stuff is done, and it's just 49-20. Wither Chica, you're gonna see a lot of characters in the does stuff, I guess. That's gonna be definitely the biggest one. Wither Chica, she's just a simple close the front vent. All the close the front vent characters are Wither Chica, Ennard, Mangle, Molten Freddy, Springtrap, and that should be it. These are all the front vent characters. And I guess while we're on the close the front vent every time you open the camera, so they pretty much won't do anything list, we'll put Freddy there too, because you also close the left door when you open the camera to get rid of Freddy. Next we have Afton. Now, good thing these two are next to each other, because these two like to work as partners. Ballora and Afton, they like to sometimes come at the same time, because Ballora likes to come usually every 15 seconds. And Afton it can happen on every 30 seconds, and he only comes once per night. They like to come at the same time, and it's hard to differentiate whether it's Ballora, Afton, or both. So I would actually put these both in can be a problem, as they like to come around the same time. Balloon Boy, he is basically obsolete. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him in basically obsolete, but he's helpful. You know what? Actually, we're going to add a whole row right here for helpful. Because Balloon Boy is one of the reasons the night is possible by coin farming. So you're going to see two other characters be put in there, which are Helpy and JJ. Because they both are the coin farmers. So they're helpful. They're the reason that this night is basically possible. I can't remember the name of this character for the life of me. I know it's not Bon Bon, because Bon Bon's the blue one. But whatever this character is called, does stuff, I guess. Because she just comes around, click on her. And you'd think she would be bad with Nightmare on, but not really. She actually doesn't do anything. Bonnie, she's helpful because you want to make sure if he's on the desk, you're safe. You're safe from Foxy, because if Foxy's on the desk, dead. So you want to make sure Bonnie's always on the desk. So he's actually pretty helpful. Chica is in basically obsolete because of one single character. Puppet. Puppet is unreasonably hard. I'm not going to go over the global music box strategy, but I just want to let you know that Puppet is like incredibly hard, but dealing with the Puppet actually makes it so Chica, Lefty, and Music Man don't actually kill you, because these three are all taken care of by you turning on the global music box cycle during the night. Next character is the first of the three plushie animatronics, which are all basically obsolete. After like 30 seconds in, you're just sitting on cam 2 for the rest of the night to take care of these guys. So they literally won't kill you. So I'm gonna put all three of them here. Oh, whoops, sorry. I have kind of a broken mouse right now. Which are these three. Baby, Nightmare Mangle, and Nightmare Bonnie. L-Chip is also basically obsolete because you just press enter really fast, which I've gotten really good at it from playing 50/20. Now, we have Foxy, who is our second unreasonably hard. He works with Bonnie, and if you are dealing with a whole bunch of animatronics, which you usually are, and you're not dealing with them in time, Foxy's a fucker. He will ruin a bunch of your runs. He actually only ruined like one run of mine, but I know the sheer difficulty of Foxy. I actually got lucky, but I know how bad he is, so I'm gonna put him there for every other person that's beaten 50/20 like ever. Next we have Funtime Chica. She's just another distraction. Funtime Chica and Trash in the Gang, like their jump scares, you are so in depth and paying attention to other things, you actually don't notice them like ever. Funtime Foxy is up there. This is the top 3 right here. Funtime Foxy is the reason that 50/20 is twice as hard as 49/20. Due to the entirety of like the first phase of death coining him. Oh my god, it is it's so difficult, especially paired with this guy who's going in pretty hard because he works with Funtime Foxy, because you have to actually sit in Funtime Foxy's camera for a little extra time, which means Toy Freddy can easily get you. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in pretty hard because these three actually work together, and while I'm placing Funtime Foxy, might as well place him too. Golden Freddy is pretty hard because of one factor. You can actually put the mask on and take it off too fast, which is something that is happens a lot. It happens quite a lot. And, yeah, it's really hard to deal with him when you're trying to go fast and deal with everything. You die to him quite a lot. Happy Frog, basically obsolete, along with Mr. Hippo and Pig Patch. They are basically obsolete, as when you put the audio lure down, they will stay there for the rest of the night. These guys won't kill you. Jacko Chica, basically obsolete. Once you have the global music box and power gen fan thing down, you're going with Nightmare Chica. She's basically obsolete. Lolbit, I'll put in does stuff, I guess, because all you gotta do is really fast put LOL, but she can trip you up, like, because she makes a really loud sound. Minarinas are also in does stuff, I guess. A lot of people would probably guess that Minarinas are, like, dastardly, but they're really not. They actually are pretty manageable. Now, Netbear, he's going in does stuff, I guess, because he has a rare chance to just ditch the audio lure. Like these guys will always pay attention to the audio lure. He can just ditch it sometimes. So he's like the midpoint of them. So you have to use the heater, which you will with Orville, who's can be a problem, because Orville, oh my god, Orville is, he's so annoying because you have to turn on the heater almost every time you open up the camera, which would screw with your global music box cycle. Next character we have here is Nightmare BB. I'm gonna put him right here. Nightmare BB. He's a serious, like, beginning game run killer. Because, like I said, like with Golden Freddy, you could be going so fast you just won't realize, or you'll accidentally flash him, or you'll forget to flash him. Either way, he's a problem. Nightmare Chica does stuff, I guess. Or, I'd say she's in a midpoint between basically obsolete and does stuff, I guess, because Nightmare Chica is just, you sometimes get rid of her without her even, like, popping up. Because you just remember when she comes, and then you can just have the power AC on. So I'd say Nightmare Chica does stuff, I guess, because you have to have a little hole in your global music box cycle, but it's literally for not even a whole second. These two characters together, I'm going to put them in does stuff, I guess, because if you're not paying attention, these two can kill you, because, you know, you're focused on other things, so they can kill you, but it's, like, never. Basically obsolete here, because you're already flashing Phantom Freddy, so these two work hand in hand, and I would actually put him in does stuff, I guess, and this one in basically obsolete, because I don't think I've ever seen the jump scare for this guy, but this guy, you always want to make sure you're flashing, because if he jump scares you, the vent animatronics can kill you. Nightmare up there and unreasonably hard. This is our last unreasonably hard. Nightmare, yeah, you could probably guess why he's annoying. Coin farming, pressing Helpy, dealing with Rockstar Chica by pressing the floor sign. It's a hassle when he's in the game. It's just really hard to do it. Basically obsolete is Old Man Consequences, because most of the time you're spamming C anyway, just to get rid of him. So it's, Old Man Consequences basically isn't even slightly a problem. Basically obsolete are these two, who you never have the camera up long enough to have these guys happen, so I don't even really have to talk about them. Phone Guy can actually get you killed with Nightmare on easily, so that's really all I have to say about Phone Guy. Rockstar Chica, she's the same thing. She'll get you killed with Nightmare on a lot. Basically obsolete is Rockstar Foxy, because, you know, you just don't click on him because he has a really, like, high chance of killing you, like 95%, I think, something like that. Rockstar Freddy, you deal with him when you deal with Orville, so he's basically obsolete. Or you could put him and Orville and, like, the same, or, like, switch them, whatever you want. I actually forgot his name. RWQ, Shadow Bonnie, whatever you want to call him. I'll put him in does stuff, I guess, because he's really annoying. Like, I don't know why I had such a problem with him when he was there, because I would never be able to see, and it was really a problem. I'm actually on the fence for Nightmare Baby, or whatever she's called, I forgot. Because she's basically obsolete. Or she's in the midpoint between does stuff, I guess, and basically obsolete. Because Nightmare Baby is like, sometimes she just doesn't do anything, and when she does, it's surprisingly noticeable. So I'm gonna put her at the bottom of does stuff, I guess. And then Toy Bonnie, right there. Same thing as Toy Chica. It just comes across the screen. And yeah, that is my complete tier list for Ultimate Custom Nights characters during the 50-20 mode. Yes, I have beaten 50-20, so I can say, like, I completely agree with this list. I think a lot of people who have beaten 50-20 can actually agree with this list. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good to the bye.